What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 video. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to create Hydra-Venom using the in-game Customiser. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first off, obviously the game has been out for quite a while now, so I think everyone pretty much knows where the Customiser is in the game. Of course, it's in Avengers Mansion. So I decided from now on with these videos, I'm just going to start them here because you all know how to get into the character creator. So anyway, let's get started. So first off, let's go to the appearance, and we're going to change the headpiece to Venom. Now, we're not going to change the color of it just yet because I want to show you the torso that I'm going to go with. So obviously, when it comes to Hydra-Venom, you could just slap on any old, you know, Hydra torso like this one, or say for example, where is it, somewhere down here, this one, or you know, there's a few Hydra symbols that you could use. You could even use Captain America's if you wanted to, but when you actually look at the design of Hydra-Venom from Secret Wars, you'll see it's not that green. That green is extremely inaccurate to what the color of the symbiote is in that comic book. So the torso that I go with is in fact this one, which I think is down here somewhere. If it's not, then it's at the top. Yeah, it's at the top. Okay. Somewhere around here. Probably past it. There it is. Yeah, Goblin 2099. I think that is pretty accurate to the actual color that he has on the symbiote. And the thing is, I know it doesn't have a Hydra symbol on the front, but I'd rather have a color correction rather than the Hydra symbol. It'd be great if we had both, but we don't. So you either pick that or something like this, but I just like the color to be correct more than having a symbol on the front, so I'm going to go with this one. Now then, for the head, we're going to go back to it, and we're going to make sure it is the same color as the torso, which I believe is this one right here. Yep, there it is. Awesome. And then what you want to do is just change the rest of the body to the same color. So we're going to go to the arms, we're going to make it this color. For the hands, we're going to do the same. Hips. And the legs. Oh, wait, hang on. Both legs. There we go. Right there. Boom. Nice. Alright, so that is pretty much the appearance done. Now we just need to add some claws, which I always do with the symbiotes because it just makes, you know, their idle animations cooler. They can attack with cooler animations. Just so much better if you give a symbiote claws. There we go. And again, we want to match that color so it fits the rest of the design. Very, very cool. Alright, now comes the fun part where, of course, we choose the powers and abilities. So, for the passive abilities, let's see here. None of them are turned on, so that's good, so we can start from scratch. So, we're going to go with, we're not going to have a grapple, and I always say this, basically, if you give a character web swinging, they're going to be able to use a grapple anyway, thanks to the web swinging ability. So, you don't need grapple if you're making someone like Venom or Spider-Man or whoever. We are going to have wall climbing. We'll leave mind control, magic, we'll have cracked Lego walls. We'll have Vine Cut, Super Strength, Rune Tracing, Portal Create. I think we'll have Tracking and Dig, and that'll do me. Nice. Alright. So, for Tap Square, we're going to have Fighting. For Hold Square, we're going to have a Targeted Lunge. For Tap Circle, I don't think we need... Yeah, I don't think we need anything in there. And for Hold Circle, yeah, we don't need anything in there either. Now then, onto Double Tap X, of course, we're going to choose Web Swing. And usually I would say make sure the symbiote is the same color as the webbing. You know, that's what you usually do when you make a character like Scream or Agony or any, you know, basically a symbiote. But from what I could find, there's actually one picture of Hydra-Venom web swinging, and he didn't have a green web. He actually had a white one, just like Spider-Man. So, you know, I don't want to get this wrong, so I'm going to go with white, because that's more comic accurate. If he has a white web in the Secret Wars comic, then that's the one I'm going to go with. If he doesn't, then my bad, but that's the image that I saw from the actual comic. And make sure it's web style 1, of course, because that is the actual Spider-Man web. Alright, nice. For Hold X, we will go with Hyper Jump. And now we just need to go to the passive traits. Right, so for the health icon, I'm obviously going to go with this one. For the health type, we'll go with standard. For the voice, just go with any male voice. Movement speed, I like default. And for the target reticle, we'll go with this one right here. Is there a Hydra one? I mean, there's green and red, green and purple. I think we'll just go with the web. I like the web. It'd be cool if there was an actual Hydra one, because then I would have definitely chose it, but there isn't, sadly. Now we just need to name him and then choose a background image. So we'll go in here, make sure it's in caps because the game registers everything in caps. I've already put it in there, so we'll just put Hydra-Venom. Nice! It actually fits, which is awesome because, you know, when you select the character from the grid and it actually says their name when you swap to a character and stuff, it's just cool. It just makes them feel a bit more authentic. Now for the background image, obviously we're going to choose Hydra Empire, which is this one right here. And he looks pretty cool in the background. And I've got to say, it is really fun swinging around this area in particular as Hydra-Venom. Now, of course, what we're going to do is drop Hydra-Venom into the Chronopolis HUB World and see just what he can do. And here he is. This is, of course, my custom-made Hydra-Venom made in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. Let's just get a good look at him right here. He's doing some stretches like they always do. Very, very cool. I hate that position. It looks so weird when you see like Venom and characters like that doing that. Anyway, yeah, he looks pretty cool. Like I said, you know, you could go ahead and give him like a Hydra symbol torso, but I just thought the color was completely off and I prefer the colors to be correct, so this is the one I went with. I basically sacrificed the Hydra logo for a color correction. But anyway, what can this character do? Well, if I just come around this corner real quick, we should be able to find some stuff to attack. Yeah, we'll do this. So we can attack these mannequins like this, which is awesome. And we can also target things as well. I'll show you that again in a second because that's probably not a very good look. Yeah, that is a terrible look at that move. Alright, let me try that again. There's some tables out here, I think. Or some chairs or whatever. Right. Some seats. Okay. There you go. That's more like it. Nice. Alright. You can also, of course, climb walls. Like this, which is awesome. And you can also hyper jump into the air. Like this. And then, of course, web swing, which is awesome. And for some reason, that looked like a rope for a second there. I don't know why, but luckily it's changed back to webbing, which is great. And again, you know, I picked white webbing because from the images I could see, he has white webbing, so I wanted to be correct on that. Anyway, let's go fight some crime. We can get out of this tunnel. Almost there. There we go. Alright, let's go to Noir. We will swing around Hydra Empire a little bit later, but obviously not a lot goes on there at first. You kind of have to swing around for a bit and fight some crime, and then more crime pops up, and eventually some will pop up in Hydra Empire. Just like this. There we are. Okay. Well, this is Noir, New York, not Hydra Empire, but you get what I mean.
Hoodlum gets taken down. Oh, the humanity!
Alright, let's take them out. Come on, Hydra-Venom. We've got Baron Zemo to team up with today because I thought that'd be kind of cool. I want to see if they do a cool special move together. I don't think the custom characters really do anything special when they team up. Sometimes they do though. Sometimes, like if they have webbing abilities, like you know Hydra-Venom here, they do like do some sort of Spider-Man kind of inspired move. So we'll see. I'll see what happens when hopefully if I come over here there might be some bad guys and then that meter will be full and then I'll be able to showcase if there is a special move between these two characters. I think the Hulk characters, like the big figures, I think they always have a special move. Like they pick up an enemy and they they pick up a character like a co-op partner and they throw them or, you know, just something like that. Alright, let's get moving. Should be some bad guys around this corner. There they are. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna attack them like this for once. Oh yeah, we can also press circle and beat them up like this. Boom! Alright, Baron Zemo. Ah, it's too late. That's alright. We've got the meter up now, so if we go to hopefully over here, there might be some more bad guys, because Egypt has 2 lots. So if we come over here, there might be some more bad guys where we can actually perform this special move. It's probably nothing special. It is probably just, like, I don't know, Hydra-Venom giving Baron Zemo a piggyback or vice versa. That is probably what it is. But, you know, we'll see. What about Hala? Hala might have some cool stuff. Come on, where's the bad guys at today? I want to fight some crime. Whoa, 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 whoa.
If that researcher ever finished her experiment. I want to evolve already.
Still nothing. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not back for more training, soldier. He's gonna say it again. Man, repetitive much? Alright, so if we wait a second, Baron Zemo should pop up. There he is. What's he gonna do? Oh, okay. Alright, that was actually pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. That was pretty awesome. So they do have a kind of team-up move. Great. I like that. Even though he's a custom character, they still teamed up in a cool way. Very, very cool. Is that it? I think that's all the bad guys, yeah. I always attack this just to show the building, because why not? It's like the only object in the map that seems to stay and seems to be the one that you can actually rebuild over and over again.
Back for more training.
Alright. Let's get swinging. Whoa! Of course, recently we had the release of the Champions character pack, which I really enjoyed. I thought that was a great DLC. One of my favorite characters to play as in the game is now Amadeus Cho, because his abilities when he's just a scientist is pretty cool. And then he's also got the Hulk abilities as well. And he's just a lot of fun to play as, and he's got a really cool design, so I like him. But the whole DLC was pretty good, to be honest. The only complaint I have with it is the camera angle for Devil Dinosaur. I didn't like that. That was kind of... It was just distracting. I hope that maybe in a future update they can change it back to the camera angle that it was in LEGO Marvel's Avengers. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but it would be nice. Just because it would make playing as Devil Dinosaur a lot more fun. And it would also be cool to maybe see him be speeded up a bit, because he's quite slow.
The band sure is going down a storm with people. They're much more popular than the guy with the jug.
Oh, that's not LEGO. But yeah, then of course the next DLC pack will be Black Panther, the Black Panther movie DLC, which I did do a video on where I talked about the achievements. Very excited about that pack. Of course, we got the confirmation that Ulysses Claw and Black Panther's new suit is in the game. Well, in the DLC. It's the glowing version, not like the non-glowing version. But yeah, very, very exciting. I do hope we'll see lots more from that pack soon before it's released, because I want to know if Killmonger's in there. He probably is. I would say he is. I mean, I'll be honestly shocked if Killmonger is not in that DLC, because he's the main villain, you know? The movie Killmonger, I mean. I know the comic book one is already in the game, but yeah, the movie one has to be in there.
Got myself another problem.
But it'll be interesting to see if they can put the other villains in the movie as well. Like M'Baku, he's in it, but I don't know if he's like an actual villain. We haven't seen much of him. He seems to be more of a background villain. Maybe they're setting him up for a bigger role in a sequel. But we know Ulysses Claw and Killmonger are in the film. And we've got Ulysses Claw, so you got to think Killmonger can't be far behind. Let's hope so, because that would be awesome. Anyway, let's take out these bad guys. And then after that, it'll be either the Runaways, Cloak and Dagger, or Avengers Infinity War.
Day above snakes.
I think it'll be Avengers Infinity War after the Black Panther DLC. I think that makes sense. And then later in the year, we'll get Ant-Man and the Wasp. And we'll probably get... I think the Runaways and Cloak and Dagger, they actually might be the last packs. They could be the last packs that they release. Unless they've got some sort of special one lined up like they did for LEGO Marvel's Avengers when they added Spider-Man. That would be pretty sweet. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that would be definitely amazing. But I think the Avengers one will be after Black Panther, which I'm very excited for, obviously. I'm also really looking forward to the Ant-Man and the Wasp one, because I really, really want to see how much better the new minifigures are going to look for those designs. Because don't get me wrong, I think the Ant-Man, you know, minifigures were cool for the first movie. I thought Yellow Jacket looked amazing. I thought Ant-Man looked good. And even though he wasn't in the film in that black suit, I thought the Hank Pym minifigure was also really cool, and they're great to play as in LEGO Marvel's Avengers. But the only complaint I've had with those sets is the fact that Ant-Man always has his mask open, and you barely see that in the movie. I mean, that's why that mask is so cool, because it just looks awesome when it's down. When it's up, it just looks kind of weird on a LEGO figure. So I really, really hope that with the Ant-Man and the Wasp LEGO sets, or I don't actually know if they're getting LEGO sets, but I would like to think they probably are. But I just hope that the mask is always shut. That's what I really, really want to see from that. So then we can play as Ant-Man and the Wasp, and their masks are shut. I just think that it sounds like a small issue, but trust me, when they actually do that, if they do that, it will make a huge difference, and you'll probably enjoy playing as the characters more. I can't be the only one that found the masks being open a bit annoying, because when you see the movie and you want to play as Ant-Man after watching the film, you don't want the mask up, because he doesn't have it up. That's just, you know, how it is. But still, great Lego set and great DLC. And I'm very excited about the Ant-Man and the Wasp pack. It's going to be good. Looking forward to it.
Hated what the helmets did to my hair.
And his new suit might actually be my favorite of the Ant-Man movie suits so far, like the MCU ones, because, you know, the first suit in Ant-Man 1 was awesome. You know, it was, of course, Hank's originally, and it had that retro kind of look to it, and it was really, really cool. I absolutely love that suit design, and that's why I was so kind of, I wouldn't say disappointed, but just kind of, it was just kind of a shame, really, that the mouth piece was always open. So if that wasn't there, that would look like a great minifigure. And there's been some great customs that actually fixed that. But yeah, that suit is awesome. And then, of course, we had the Civil War suit, which basically... it was the Giant Man one, and that looked cool. I did love that. Obviously, we only got like a Lego brick build of that suit, so we didn't get an actual minifigure. But in the movie, that suit was awesome as well. I did like that suit. The only issue I had with it was the helmet. I love the helmet as well. That's what I'm saying. I do like it, but I just thought the original helmet was so much better. I just thought the one in Civil War was a bit bulky, but I still liked it. That was the thing. Like, if they added that to this game, I would be very happy. It's just I much preferred the original helmet. And then, of course, the new suit from Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I think he's probably going to keep all the way into Avengers 4, so Infinity War to Ant-Man and the Wasp to Avengers 4. I think that might be my favorite new Ant-Man movie suit, because it's got that new modern kind of technology kind of look to it. It's a very techie looking suit from Civil War. It's got that kind of look to it. But then the helmet is basically the one that he had in the first movie, only improved, and that is so cool. And that's exactly what I wanted. So that is probably my favorite suit he's worn yet. And of course, Wasp looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. That suit looked cool when we saw it at the end of Ant-Man anyway, in the after credits scene. And seeing Evangeline Lilly in the suit as Hope, she just looks so cool. I can't wait to see what they do with that character. You know, I think the director has said that the movie, it's as much Scott's, it's as much Hope's as it is Scott's, which is great. That is exactly what I was hoping for. When you call the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp, you want it to kind of feel like both of their movies. You know, it's like a twin story, which is great. And of course, those characters are very close in the movies now, so I think we'll get a lot of screen time between both of them. I think there'll be a great amount of screen time for each. I want to do this again, because that was awesome. I didn't even affect him that time. Oh well. Yeah! I think one of the enemies has disappeared again, but oh well.
Not in a tourney or anything, but knights these days are just all skin and bone. Probably that plague.
Probably that plague. And the villain for Ant-Man and the Wasp as well, she seems pretty cool. I think it's Ghost. And they're also getting Lawrence Fishburne to play, oh man. What's his name again?
With you, dear.
I can't remember his name. I do apologize for that. But, yeah, his character is from the comics. I know it's like, another giant man, I believe. I just can't remember his name right now, but I know who it is, if you know what I mean. It's just, I've forgotten right now, right this second, when I should know it. Alright.
Whoever they got on snowplow duty seriously needs to up his game. It's like driving inside a bounce house around here.
But yeah, it should be a good movie. Really looking forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp.
All right. I know we got a whole new.
Cool. Alright, we took care of that.
Streets a little safer.
That's gonna drive me crazy now. I'm not gonna be able to remember what that character's name is. Oh, I feel so bad. Bill Foster! That's it! Is it Bill Foster? I think it's Bill Foster. I think I got it. It just shot into my head there. I think it's Bill Foster. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bill Foster. I hope so. Yeah, well, Lawrence Fishburne is playing Bill Foster, and he was like a giant man, I think, in the comics. So be interesting to see what his role is in the movie. Definitely. Is he gonna get his own suit? That'd be pretty cool. I don't know though. Maybe there'll be a flashback. Maybe there is something between Hank and Janet that we don't know about. Maybe it was Hank, Janet, and Bill Foster. That would be pretty sick. That would be a great way for Marvel to, you know, showcase the original Ant-Man and the Wasp on the big screen. Because obviously they're older in the movies. But we all want to see more young adventures with those two characters. Oh man, you're gonna take me out. Haha, I love that move.
Thanks. I was in some real hot water there.
No problem. Alright, let's head on back to Hydra HQ. I haven't actually swung around the city much as Hydra-Venom. We're Hydra-Venom. We should be swinging around Hydra Empire. It's just our thing. And speaking of Venom, there hasn't really been anything, you know, anything new on the movie from what I've heard so far. There's a rumor going around that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is going to appear in the movie. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. Obviously, I would love to see it happen, but I also wouldn't like to see it happen as well. And I'll explain why. Basically, let's say Tom Holland is in the movie as Spider-Man, and he has a role in the film. Maybe even a cameo, whatever. Let's say that does happen. Does that mean that he is in the MCU, that Venom is in the MCU? Or is this just Sony using Tom Holland's Spider-Man to put in a Venom movie because they own the character? Marvel Studios are just basically borrowing it or sharing it. Because then that would mess with the MCU continuity, and I don't want that, because the MCU continuity is amazing. You know, everything is so on point. So I would hate for that to happen. So I would rather they don't put Spider-Man in the movie if it meant messing up the MCU continuity. Because then people will be like, well, wait a minute, why is Tom Holland's Spider-Man there when this happened to him in Avengers Infinity War or Avengers 4 or whatever? So I'd rather they didn't do that if it means, you know, doing that. However, if it makes sense, absolutely go for it. And then it'll be a nice surprise to know that Venom is part of the MCU. You know, it'd be great if, I don't know, at the end of Avengers Infinity War, Peter gets the black suit and then that leads on into Venom or something. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen, though, because I feel like the Iron Spider suit is Peter's suit for that movie. I don't think he's going to get another suit in the film. It would be incredible if he got the symbiote, and I think that would be the best thing ever. You know, that makes perfect sense. They go to an alien planet, he comes across the symbiote. That would be truly amazing, but I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. So yeah, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, whatever. To be honest, I've learned to accept that Tom Hardy's Venom movie is not set in the same continuity as the MCU. And I just want a good Venom movie, and it looks good, so I'm excited. If we can live in a world where we have a good Venom movie and a good Spider-Man movie, despite them being not connected, then I'm happy. I mean, yes, of course I would love to see them two meet each other and fight, and maybe even team up if there was a reason to do so. But at the minute, that's not going to happen, and I'm fine with that. Because Marvel Studios have created for me what is personally my favorite interpretation of Spider-Man on the big screen. And I would hate for that to be messed up. You know, I just think it's amazing. I think Homecoming was just spectacular. Yes, pun intended. Civil War, you know, that entrance was just incredible. It was better than anything we could have ever dreamed of. And just seeing him in Infinity War, fighting aliens, I mean, it's so exciting, and I don't want that to be ruined with some little continuity error in Venom. So I really hope they don't do that. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to Avengers Infinity War, and I can't wait for Venom either. You know, those are two of my most anticipated movies of the year, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It's all just pure speculation right now. If it happens, then we'll deal with it when it happens. But both movies are really looking great, and I can't wait to watch both of them.
Which one I love the most. Oh, what did I say?
But it'll be interesting to see, though, just how much like Spider-Man Tom Hardy's Venom is. You know, is he going to have the symbol on the chest? Is he going to be able to shoot webs? Is he going to be able to climb walls? Can he web swing? So many questions when it comes to his version of the character. Because obviously, it's rumored to be set in a world... Whoa, that's weird. It's rumored to be set in a universe that doesn't have Spider-Man. Now we're hearing rumors that Spider-Man does exist in this universe, and it's just back and forth, back and forth. We just don't know what's going on, so yeah. Best to just wait and see and hope for the best. But I can't deny how amazing it would be to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man wearing the black suit and beating the heck out of Thanos. That would blow my mind. I'd probably faint. That would just be absolutely incredible.
To look like our logo on national holidays. And I should have been given a high-vis jacket.
Anyway, guys, I think that'll do it for this video. You know, this is a very simple one, but I've had a few requests for Hydra-Venom, and I thought he looked kind of cool, and I like doing symbiotes in this game. It's always fun to make more, so I thought, yeah, why not? Why not make Hydra-Venom? I thought it would be a bit of fun. Cool to make a Hydra character as well, because I don't think I've actually made one, so yeah, pretty cool. I'll just swing around the city just a little bit more just to showcase the character, because it's pretty fun swinging around a Hydra empire as a Hydra-Venom. They could have done a Hydra DLC or something, and we could have had more Hydra characters, but I guess they didn't want to do that, which is totally fine. And I mean, there's a lot of Hydra characters in the game already. You got, I think it's Task Force or Tactical Force or something. If we go, like, where is he? Bowman is this one right here, and then there's like Hydra Cap, and then there's, there he is down there, Tactical Force, and then there's also like a Hydra Thor around here somewhere. There he is. Yeah, there's like Hammer. So there's a lot of Hydra characters, you know? You can see... Pretty cool seeing these two together, actually. Alright guys, so I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
President Solar. I can't decide which one I love the most. Oh, what am I saying? It's President Solar. Definitely President Zola.